You're about to hear a clip from an episode of More of a Clue. It's basically a bonus episode we record right after the main one, and there are two ways you can access it. The first is Apple Podcasts. Head to our show page in the Apple Podcast app and look for the button that says More of a Clue. Click that and you can sign up for a free trial where you can try out all of the benefits before deciding that our bonus content is some of the best out there.
Which it really is. We also have a Patreon, where as well as accessing all the cool audio stuff, you can also see our faces as we post exclusive Patreon video recordings as well. You can get either of these for just the price of a cup of coffee. Plus, you can get all of our content ad-free.
So what are you waiting for? Come and join us on More of a Clue, links in bio. There were certain things that you'd have to go there and experience to see what they look like. There was so much footage of the Northern Lights where I'm like, oh, that's great.
Yeah. I might do the polls, you know. I might do one of the polls. I might do that. I don't
the
know
polls?
Yeah.
You are absolutely fucking wild.
Is that bonkers?
That is bonkers. That's another one of them ones where it's like, it's on par with climbing some of them mountains. You know, when they're like, there are people that are dead on the way to some of these mountains, yeah, where they call them, where like, because it's so cold up there, they name them by like, they name areas in a mountain by the dead bodies that are there. So they'll call apart yellow boots because there's a guy in yellow boots that's dead by the
still there, frozen, just looking at her. Yeah, I don't know why I might do a poll.
You are absolutely, that is on par with going to watch the Titanic.
I wouldn't want to do like actual walking all the way to the pole. I wouldn't mind like taking a nice cruise ship or something like that to the area, coming out, looking at the snow, getting back on the boat.
A cruise ship where there's icebergs around.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to be in the Titanic. That's what you want. That's what you want. You want to be in the Titanic. I see.
I realised I just said the total opposite to what I thought. I don't know why. I'm interested.
There is no way I am going to any extreme of any temperature.
No?
No. I'm not. Listen. I'm not going to anywhere. I told you this before. I'm not going anywhere where it's cold, and I'm not going anywhere where it's too hot, bruv. People going to Dubai in the summer. Are you out of your mind, bruv? It's 47 degrees. What are you doing there?
Yeah.
Go in the winter where it's 27 degrees. Don't go there. Like, those certain places are not for you, bruv. I'm just not built like that, and I'm not built for that level of risk and stuff anymore. People go, oh yeah, we're just going on a abseil down. I saw the story about another man, right, who would go and explore caves, and he'd try and explore the tightest caves imaginable, right, and record himself. Big man, what happened?
He got stuck.
He found a cave so tight, he got stuck in it, right? And when they tried to rescue him, they couldn't, because like it was just so tight, they couldn't get him out. So what they ended up doing is giving him injections in his feet to like slow down his heart rate and all of that sort of stuff, because he was panicking and stuff, having panic. So they gave him injections in his foot and stuff to prevent that from happening. And then he slowly just died there. And I don't think they've even managed to get his body out. So he is just stuck in between two little mountainous bits, yeah?
That's
because he tried to explore.
It's probably my worst nightmare, bro. It's probably one of the worst ways to go. Slowly like feeling like you're crushed to death.
Stay in your fucking lane. You are not a mountain goat. If I see something that looks a bit too tight, no, I'm not going there. Unless you're running from something, there is no reason to go into those places. See, this is a fucking thing with the Western world. We grew up too comfortable. Bring back national service. You think if you got your ass kicked a couple of times, you're going to be like...
Yeah. I think you got a very good point, you know, because people grow up comfortable, so they seek things that usually is just like poor suffering. So like, I find that there's these massive parallels between like things that people do that are rich, they do for fun, or even people that are like semi well off compared to things people have to do because they're poor. There's things like intermittent fasting. Big man. Yeah, I've been doing that for a few weeks. Why? Yeah, because I can't afford lunch in it. Oh yeah, train it. You're looking really good. Yeah, bruv, I just want to eat, man. Do you know what I mean? And stuff like cold plunge pool. I'm like, no, there's people that have to live outside when it rains, and that's cold plunge enough for them. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like
some people that don't have hot water, so they're cold plunging every day.
And I think that's why and I think that's why it's exciting. It makes you feel so alive. I'm like, well,
being poor does make you feel alive because you're always on alert.
You feel it. You feel everything.
Your fight or flight response is active all the time. And I think it's like, why would you want to see a derelict building, right? Like, there's people that grow up in war zones that have seen that their whole life.
Their whole fucking life, bruv. Could you imagine that?
It's
and
like,
then people come there and go, oh,
when
that's
people
nice.
go,
poverty tourism.
Yeah, not even just that though, but like visiting places like, I remember my parents took me to a museum back home once, yeah, just to where they used to torture people and all of this sort of stuff, like where Saddam's regime used to torture people and whatever.
Yeah.
And it's a museum, and I was like, why are we here? I get it, but it's like when people go to Auschwitz and that, yeah, like, and everyone's like, oh, it feels eerie, it feels this. I don't want to feel like that.
Do you know what?
I've read about it.
Yeah.
I understand the atrocities, but going there, I mean, it might be different for some other people, and I get it. You might need to be there to experience and see what it is. But for me, bro, I do not need to feel that sadness.
Yeah.
When I jump on a flight, I don't go to feel sad.
Yeah, for real. Do you know what?
When I jump on a flight, I'm going to feel happy. I'm going there to try and make myself feel happy. I'm not going there to feel like, and I don't care, yeah, whatever museum you go to, yeah, there's going to be something that you're going to see that's going to piss you the fuck off.
Of course.
Without realizing it, it's going to piss you off, right?
Yeah.
Go to the Colosseum, you're gonna fucking realize, oh right, they used to just
murk people, yeah.
They used to just kill people as entertainment.
Yeah, for fun.
It would have just been some poor bloke.
Yeah. People like true crime documentaries now, but back in the day they just watched the real crime happen in front of them. My dad went, Auschwitz. By the way, he accidentally calls it Aldwych sometimes when he's telling the story, which I'm like, Dad, he goes Aldwych. He goes Aldwych all the time. I'm like, Dad, that's a different place. He goes, oh yeah, shit, sorry. And he was really, I can't word it. He's very good with his words. He was saying that it's something. He was really clear to me, like I was going to try and say something. He didn't go there for entertainment purposes. He went there and he said he went there for the day because he was doing another trip somewhere else, and he was like,
oh, Auschwitz.
Yeah, Auschwitz, yeah. And not Aldwych, Dad, in case you're listening, which he's not. And then he just said, he said it was mad to be in these places where he goes, he says sometimes he forgets how cruel humans are, yeah. And he said it was just, he couldn't get his head around how people were treated when you're in these places. But he said to me, like, yeah, he's like, I can't recommend it to you because that's the wrong wording, but he's like, it help if you feel like you ever lose perspective on humanity, this gives you like a whole new perspective of it. The way he worded it, but I could never word it the way he did. I don't just like that. But like, at the same time, I don't think I could do that with my finite time away. I don't know. Like for me, I don't know if I could handle it,
I'll be like, I hear you.
Yeah, big man.
I hear you. Let me get all these other countries off my bucket list first. Then I'll do that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
All this stuff about World War. I remember they took us to see the trenches in World War II.
They took us at school as well. Yeah.
What am I seeing this for, bro? Right.
Yeah. I remember people were just doing feel ups in the little tunnels. You know?
See, for me, you see all of that stuff, about the man said feel ups.
It's true, bro. People were just doing feel ups.
You see, my whole thing, that is where I feel like AI and VR is going to be incredible.
You know what? Get me there, but don't take me there.
Absolutely. That is what VR is going to be great for. Where like, I don't want to go on a coach at 5 a.m. to go and see where the Battle of the Somme happened. Fucking create a VR reconstruction of World War II. I'll put the VR headset on. Bam, I'm in the moment. 5 minutes is all I need.
Yep.
I don't need more than that, bruv. 5 minutes. Oh, right. Okay. Oh, they shat in here. Oh, they...
Okay.
Oh,
that's what trench foot looks like. Okay.
Mad. All
okay.
Right. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Good night. Let me get back to studying. I do not need to go to France to actually see. You're actually standing on no man's land. Brilliant. I don't need it. I don't need to know. So you brought me out here in the cold, 5 a.m. I had to get on a coach to travel to France. Now I'm at Somme and I'm here. Apparently 100 years ago, this was no man's land. What is it now? It's a museum. I don't need to be here. Really do not need to be here.
What do you think is an experience that we would have to do in real life that VR just wouldn't quite bring the energy for? Do you know what I mean? And that was a clip from More of a Clue. We told you how to access it via Patreon, with the link in the bio or in the show description, or via the Apple Podcast app. So what are you waiting for? Get involved.